on Saturday morning, I woke up 7 a.m. getting a phone call for my unit to go to Jerusalem. I'm in a search and rescue unit in Jerusalem, supposed to save people from rockets, situation like that. I'm getting out around 7 a.m. driving, and on my way to Jerusalem, I'm feeling that something is wrong, something deep in my stomach. It's an ancient Jewish voice telling me something is wrong. Of course, I'm getting this text and WhatsApps and the stories of what's starting, a glimpse of information of what's happening now in the Gaza envelope, in these communities. Of course, I don't know what I know now, and this is far from being a full picture, but I decided to drive south. I understand that there's people that need help, that people are actually butchering on the roads and inside the communities, and I have to go there to do whatever I can. On the road, when I'm still hesitating, do they need me? Should I go there? Is it real? Is it actually real? I'm getting a phone call from my ex-wife telling me, Nimrod, in Kibbutz Nir Oz, people are desperate for help. My friend locked in the safe room with his 2 young kids, girls, and there is terrorists literally outside the door throwing grenades to the safe room. You have to get there. And that's what I did. I drove really fast. I came across with 3 checkposts of police. Everything was a bit still a mess. Managed to cross through this checkpost, getting to kibbutz, to the junction of kibbutz Alumim. And I used to live in the Gaza envelope in Nachal Oz, establishing leadership programs in these areas. And whenever you come to Alumim Junction, it's a place where, okay, you're about to see beautiful areas of flowers and woods, and it's a beautiful place. Lots of us have been to the West Negev, but not on that morning. When I got there, my life had changed. It's actually before and after. What I've seen there, and I will spare from you the graphics, it's things that I have never seen before. I've seen so many dead civilians on the road. I've seen dead soldiers. I've seen fire and smoke coming up from the kibbutzim, and kept hearing grenades shooting from all over. I joined a unit. I found a weapon on the ground, unfortunately from a dead soldier. I took it for myself. I said to myself deep inside, it's now it can be a fair fight. And I joined in a fight. What happened there, we had a fight on kibbutz Alumim. Now in retrospective, I know that we had a fight with approximately 27 terrorists, Hamas terrorists, that actually tried to enter kibbutz Alumim. And we found, after we killed them, we found on their bodies the instructions and objectives, and they wanted to go into kibbutz Alumim. We know what their aim was, to kill as many civilians as they can. We finished that fight, and then we moved on to take part in the liberation of kibbutz Be'eri. So yes, outside of Alumim, it's like going back to the independent war of Israel. No rules, no understanding of the situation. You are gathering pieces of information once you go forward. We were tackled, but by what we thought, it's maybe 1 or 2 Hamas terrorists. Eventually it was 27, right outside the kibbutz, meaning that we caught them right on time, and we drawn to this fight. The fight was from face to face in open fields. They were hiding in like small bushes like that, shooting from there in really close perimeters. We were shot like 15 feet maybe, this kind of ranges. They shot at us, throwing grenades, but our IDF fought like lions, and we stopped them from entering the kibbutz. Actually, some of them managed to create a hole in the fence and to go in, but while we are shooting, they stopped, and we managed to stop them when they were already inside. I do want to say that the battle on Alumim was not just ours. An hour before us, there was another military force that managed to also stop for a few moments the terrorists from getting in. And listen, Be'eri will be taught for a long time from now. what happened there. Hamas, ISIS took over the kibbutz. The unit that I was taking part with, we had a perimeter that we have to cover. We actually had a guy, he's quite old, he's 50 years old, something like that, and he shows us a text message with his mother, an old woman, inside the safe room in Kibbutz Be'eri, texting, they're here, they're almost getting in, the door is almost breaking, please come. And he's showing this to us, and we are decided to go in with him. He's coming with us to show us his home and to liberate his mother. It took us a long time to get there, and I can say that unfortunately we didn't manage to get in, and I don't know what happened with his mother until today, but I do know that we tried anything in our power to get there. But it showed us the surreal situation that we had there, of sons begging us to help saving their mothers from terrorists, and we are running inside to help. That's the situation.
גוני ואלומה היפים שלי, אני אוהב אתכם. אבא חושב עליכם כל הזמן, אני דואג לכם, ואני יודע שאתם ילדים הכי מדהימים בעולם. ממי, אני אוהב אותך, אנחנו פה בלחימה, אני אחזור אלייך יותר מאוחר, אני מקווה שהכל יהיה טוב.
I took this video minutes before. I don't know why. I do remember that during the battle, I kept telling myself, should you tell more things to the kids? Should I give more instructions of what I want them to do? Should I tell them more words? And it's a really difficult situation. And I feel that the need, what gave me the power to go inside, it's a tremendous obligation to the people of Israel. It's empathy and the understanding that we have no other place to be in the world. That's it. This is all we have here as Israelis, as Jews. So that's what drove me to run inside and to help others. I got pulled for my life like other Israelis. You know, Israel is not the same. So many plans had been changed, so many celebrations, business, ideas, everything stopped now in Israel. And we are focused only on one thing, of winning, of making sure that Israel will stay and remain a safe place for the Jewish people from all over the world. We are also fighting for justice. When I want to tell you a few things. One, I've seen the Israeli the IDF. I've seen civilians that joined in fighting like lions to save lives. I've seen two forces of nature. One, on our side, people that aims and aspire for freedom, for life, for optimism, for the democracy, for peace. And on the other hand, I've seen terrorists that cherish death and destruction. And I want to tell you something. Whenever we encounter this terrorist, we were on the upper hand. We won. And number two, the second thing that I realized, that we have to choose a side. And Israel, we don't have any issues with the Palestinians, of course. And what we want to do now is take care of Hamas. Hamas is ISIS. The things that we have witnessed these days were unbelievable. First of all, I'm really sad. There is huge sadness inside of me of what's happened, and it will be with me to the rest of my life. On the other hand, I want to say, I have never seen the state of Israel so beautiful. Israel is so pretty right now. And I'm not just talking about our geography and nature and people and the fact that everything is covered with blue and white with the flags. People are so kind to each other now. People are has so much empathy and love to each other, and people are united to be with each other. And I'm really grateful for that. And I believe in us, and we will win, because we have the best army in the world.